This is the 38th parallel, the world's most dangerous border, where a major war is about to begin. This video, released just a few days ago by the Korean Defense Ministry, shows North Korean President Kim Jong-un, along with his military generals, viewing a model of South Korea's capital, Seoul, and discussing how they can completely destroy Seoul. North Korea's primary focus is on the NLL line. This line is a disputed maritime border between South and North Korea. This area has been under South Korean control for many years, but North Korea claims this entire sea and these islands as its own. This is why, in 2010, North Korea launched missile attacks on a South Korean Navy ship passing through this area. Then, just a few months later, North Korea shelled South Korean soldiers and civilians on the islands, killing approximately 50 people. In January 2024, North Korea conducted extensive military exercises near these islands and the sea. Many missiles were also fired. According to the latest news, Kim Jong-un has closed all backdoor diplomacy channels with South Korea and declared it his biggest enemy. North Korea did not stop there. In the last 9 months, it has also tested 40 ballistic missiles, 4 of which were ICBMs. These were missiles that can target the American cities of Los Angeles and San Francisco, 10,000 kilometers away. After all this, political tension has increased significantly in the Yellow Sea and all of East Asia. If North Korea attacks South Korea, it will not be an ordinary war because the world's first, second, and fourth economies will also automatically become part of this war, and the global supply chain will be severely disrupted. But before that, let's understand the reason behind this fight between North Korea and South Korea and move towards this DMZ line. DMZ stands for Demilitarized Zone, and this zone is the border between North Korea and South Korea, where this issue has been ongoing for the last 70 years. In fact, before World War I, all of Korea was under Japanese control. However, after Japan's defeat in World War I, the island became independent. The winners of World War I, the Soviet Union and the United States, decided to divide the island into 2 parts. The northern part would be under Soviet control, and the southern part would be under US control. This line, known as the 38th parallel, was drawn. Because of its Soviet control, North Korea became a socialist state, while South Korea became a liberal country. In 1950, North Korea suddenly attacked South Korea and occupied almost the entire island. However, American and South Korean armies jointly repelled the attack, pushing North Korean forces back to the Chinese border. This war lasted for 3 years, killing approximately 500,000 people. A peace agreement was signed in 1953, ending the war and restoring the old borders. According to this agreement, a buffer zone was created along this border, where no troops or military equipment from any country could be stationed. However, this agreement also omitted several important points, such as maritime borders. The United Nations and the United States drew this NLL line without consulting North Korea, placing the entire area under South Korean control. This entire border is a major cause of tension between these 2 countries. Now, the same family that attacked South Korea in 1950 still rules North Korea. In fact, Kim is perhaps even more strict than his father and grandfather. North Korea has very strict laws. No Korean can leave the country without permission. During COVID-19, North Korea passed a law that anyone trying to cross the Chinese border without permission will be shot. For the past few years, North Korea has been building walls on its borders with China and Russia to prevent any crossing. But a very interesting thing here is that all of North Korea's trade is with China. In fact, North Korea probably wouldn't be able to survive without China. Similarly, if we zoom in on the map, this is the area of Rason, near the Russian border. In this area, on one side is Korea's Tamgang railway station, and on the other side is Russia's Kasa station. An American satellite took a picture of this place last October, in which some many surprising things were seen. Like in these images, it was seen that many trains are entering Russia from the Korean station and many crates are kept in these trains. According to experts, North Korea is supplying weapons to Russia. According to the Ukrainian military, they have found a lot of ammunition in this war so far, which belonged to North Korea. South Korean intelligence also claims that North Korea has sent its spy satellite into space with the help of Russia. Now, if we finally come to the possibility that this whole issue escalates and a full-scale war starts, then what will happen? If a war starts, then the biggest and the first impact will be on South Korea's capital Seoul, which is just 40 to 30 kilometers away from the North Korean border. 70% of South Korea's economy runs because of this single city. The world's top industrial giants like Samsung.in have their headquarters in Seoul, and unfortunately, this city is within the range of all North Korea's missiles and cannons. According to a 2020 report, if North Korea shells Seoul for just 1 minute, it will kill 15,000 people, and these casualties will reach 1 lakh in an hour. According to the Korean Defense Ministry, in case of war, around 2 lakh North Korean soldiers will try to cross this border and reach the Han River because this river is the lifeline of Seoul. Now South Korea claims that if North Korean soldiers reach here, they will inject chlorine gas and saran in this river, due to which lakhs of people can die in a few hours. But on the other hand, it is not the case that North Korea can reach Seoul. It's so easy to reach. There are approximately 73 U.S. bases in South Korea, which house 28,000 American soldiers. Apart from this, American warships present in Guam in Japan will also immediately come to South Korea's aid in case of war. South Korea's biggest advantage is manpower. Due to its large population, South Korea has 500,000 active and 3.1 million reserve soldiers, which is much more than North Korea's army. Now, if we talk about the scenario of defeat or victory, if North Korea loses this war, China will suffer the biggest loss because it will mean that its biggest enemy, America, has now reached its neighborhood. China will never allow this to happen, hence it will make every possible effort to ensure that North Korea does not lose this war. Russia will also make a similar effort because it also shares a border with North Korea. North Korea's defeat will mean that its eastern border is now compromised. Similarly, it is very important for Japan, Taiwan, and America that South Korea wins this war because North Korea's victory will be China's victory and the defeat of these 3 countries. This is not acceptable in any way. So all in all, this war between North and South Korea will not be just a war between 2 countries, but a regional war. Right now, the biggest gray area in this entire scenario is North Korea's nuclear capability. No one knows how many nuclear weapons North Korea actually possesses. In 2017, North Korea tested a nuclear bomb with a yield of 140 kilotons, meaning it was almost 9 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The intensity of this bomb was so high that 6.3 million people and approximately 30 people were killed in this entire region. Now, it is relevant who wins this war. We are rapidly moving towards a major catastrophe. People were in denial about the Russia-Ukraine war, but even after 2 years, this war shows no signs of stopping. What is happening in Gaza right now was also not expected by anyone. Despite so many months having passed, this fighting shows no signs of stopping. Innocent children have become the target of these bombs, but still this fire is not being extinguished. In the Red Sea, the Houthis are targeting Israeli containers, and here China is very serious about the Taiwan issue. And finally, if we talk about Russia, then contrary to all Western propaganda and predictions, Ukraine is going to lose this war. So, all in all, things are getting very complicated. We are bringing many more videos on geopolitical topics. If you want a video on any specific topic, then do let us know in the comment section below. Do subscribe to the channel, and we will meet in the next video with another interesting topic.